It's hard to adapt to chaos, but it can be done. I am living proof of that. It can be done. So where are we? Looks like we're starting somewhere in the Hushed River Valley. Possibly Timberwolf Mountain. We're gonna have to take a risk. Oh, that is not the right way to start. Should be able to very slowly make our way down this cliff. If this is what I think it might be, which is Echo Ravine, then we should be close to a building. It is indeed Echo Ravine, so at least we know where we are now. But our cold is almost completely set in, and now we're at risk for hypothermia.
Just want to lay down for a bit.
Oh, right in front of us. Right in front of us, blocking our path. There's a bear. We need to get where that bear is right now. Should be able to sneak behind without being noticed. Alright. So we have a few goals. One of those is collecting firewood. One of the reasons that Timberwolf Mountain is such a difficult start, especially on Interloper, is that even if you do make it to the cabin, it's still too cold for you to warm up. Keep picking up sticks. Alright, we found a sapling. If we ever get a tool, we can cut that down and use it to craft a bow and arrow. We can fish at this fishing hut, but first we're gonna need a few things. Some kind of line, whether we find a line or we use the guts of an animal that we kill, both would work. And we're also gonna need a fishing hook. We can find a fishing hook or we can craft it using scrap metal. Right now, food is not our biggest concern. Problem here is we are still freezing even inside, and if we check the temperature, the air temperature is 14. Thankfully, we found some matches, and there's wood just waiting. Okay. We need tinder, so we can go ahead and use one of our sticks to craft a tinder plug. Unfortunately, it's going to be 5 more minutes of us freezing to death, but as soon as we're done, we can go ahead and start this fire.
Come on, little fire. Why didn't that work?
No luck on the first try. Burning through our matches every time we do. One of the biggest challenges in Interloper mode is constantly having enough matches.
Well, that didn't work.
We already went through 2, which means we're also out of tinder. So that is not the ideal start at all. We're continuously losing health as we spend more time in the freezing cold. So we have a 60% chance. Should be able to make it work.
Come on, little fire.
Okay,
Well,
we have
thank
fire,
goodness for that.
we have life. Now we just need to make it big enough that we warm up. Looks like 2 pieces of cedar did it. While we have this fire, we might as well make some water. At the moment, we have no food and no water, no medical supplies, no weapons. We start with our clothing, nothing but a shirt, our pants, our shoes. We are not going to last very long if this is all we have. So we're going to have to keep moving. First thing to do, see what we have in here. Candy bar. We have some food for the night. Wilderness kitchen. If we read that, that'll help us learn cooking. Oh, that is a very important find. A hacksaw. That actually allows us to get that sapling we found earlier. This game loves to hide the most important things in the hardest places to see, like this jacket. That is a good find. That's going to make a very big difference. So let's toss that on. Unfortunately, it's in terrible condition. If we get some cloth, we can repair it. Wonder if we should wear these shoes. Looks like ours are better for now. And ours also don't give us a hit to our sprint. So we're going to keep our running shoes. We won't need the mountaineering rope anytime soon, so we'll leave it here. Our water should be getting done soon. 12 minutes still boiled. Let's hop in bed for 12 minutes. We are starting to warm up slightly, but not enough. We're going to have to put some more fuel on this fire. We can go ahead and pass time in our bed a little bit longer. Let this water cook. And let ourselves warm up. So now that we're not freezing, I'm going to head out for a bit. We've got about 45 minutes before our water's done. So let's take this time to see what we can see on the lake. Should at least be some cattails we can harvest. Cattails are going to be very important in the early parts of the game. One, they give us tinder, and two, they give us a root that we can eat. Not much, only 150 calories for each cattail stalk, but it should be enough to survive. It also looks like a little family of bunnies is living out here. Unfortunately for them,
My fingers feel numb.
so we are already back to freezing, but I'm going to take a little bit of a condition hit to try to catch some more rabbits. Somewhere around here there was one more bunny. There he is. We need a rock. Oh, I cannot see much at all. We need a rock. Okay, we are losing condition too fast and I cannot find a rock. We got 2 rabbits. That'll give us both food, and also we can start curing guts and hide. The rabbit hide we can use to make clothing, and the guts we can use both as string for our clothing that we make, but also as fishing line. So after this water finishes, I'm going to go ahead and harvest these rabbits. That'll give us some more time to warm up. We're going to have to just keep this fire going until we either leave for a new area or it gets warm enough. And I'm not convinced it's going to get warm enough. I'm going to harvest the meat first. Looks like the sun's just starting to come up. One hour left of fire. Alright, we're gonna have to go out and get some more firewood. Gotta use our warmth when we have it. We need more firewood. We need more cattails. And if we can, we're gonna find a rock and get that last rabbit. I would love to eat that deer. But to do that, we need either a bow or a gun. Unfortunately, in Interloper mode, there are no guns. Oh, gloves. That's important. It'll keep our hands from getting frostbite. It is very cold. We're starting to freeze after just a few minutes out here. We gotta move quickly.
The cold is making my head feel thick.
See a few rose hips. The rose hips are gonna help us craft tea. Gives us a little bit of food. And also the rose hips have medicinal properties. They help us if we have an injury. They act as a pain reliever.
Wait. I'm so cold, I'm warming up again.
Oh, another good find. There's some old man's beard lichen. If we do get attacked by a wolf, the old man's beard lichen will act as an antiseptic, and we can put that in our dressing, and hopefully we won't get an infection from the wolf bite. If you do get an infection in this game, it's not the end of the world, but you really need to have antibiotics ready, or a reishi mushroom tea. Both of those will do the job. I'm still looking for that last rabbit. Somewhere is the last rabbit. But I don't see him out. At least not in the... Oh, that is not a rabbit. That is not a rabbit. That is
That guy who drank his own pee
absolutely
doesn't seem so
not
crazy right now.
a rabbit.